The first time I saw Mason's face on the screen, I thought the algorithm was mocking me. He sat under soft lights, my husband's picture glowing behind him, the same photo I had chosen for the funeral. His voice trembled with the perfect pitch of grief. His eyes glistened. "My sister's been through so much," he said, pausing, lowering his head for effect. "If anyone wants to help Areiba rebuild her life, the link is in the bio." My name. My pain. Packaged, streamed, monetized. The comments poured like confessions. "You're such a supportive brother. She's lucky to have you. Sending prayers and donations." He smiled at the camera, and I felt something twist inside me. I hadn't spoken to him in weeks. He hadn't been there the night the car flipped, when metal screamed and my husband's last breath fogged the shattered window. He hadn't come when I sat in the morgue, staring at what was left of love. But here he was, selling my tragedy. At first, I thought maybe it was his way of coping. Maybe grief makes people strange. But then I saw the pinned post. Areiba Collins, a story of loss and resilience. With a brand sponsorship. With donation links. With fabricated text messages. Me supposedly thanking him for helping me survive. I closed my laptop slowly, my reflection hovering in the black screen. Something inside me stilled. Something cold. I began to watch, not as a sister, as a hunter. Every night, when the house fell silent, I collected his lies, screenshots, donation trails, sponsor contracts, the faint digital fingerprints of deceit. He posted a photo once, a candle beside my husband's watch. He captioned it, "A piece of him that never left us." The watch was mine. He'd taken it from my house. People called him brave. People called him pure. I didn't speak. Silence is its own weapon, sharp when used correctly. Weeks passed. I followed his sponsors, his collaborators. I created a folder labeled Facade. I recorded voice notes, traced timestamps, gathered receipts. He thought he was building fame. I was building a case. The deeper I went, the clearer it became. His charity funds were funneled into a new car, a new apartment, designer clothes. He wasn't helping others. He was helping himself to my pain. I sent him a message one night. Simple. "You're doing well, Mason. Really proud." He replied instantly, as if waiting. "Thanks, sis. I'm doing it for both of us." Both of us. I stared at the text until the words blurred. He believed his own script now. That made him dangerous. Not because of what he'd done, but because he thought it was right. I didn't tell anyone what I planned. You don't announce the end of a performance. You simply lower the curtain. Major reveal. The truth. The night before his live podcast, I received an anonymous email. Forwarded screenshots from one of his sponsors. Subject line, "FYI, you might want to see this." Attached were contracts with my forged signature. Mason had been signing deals as my manager. He'd used fake consent forms, fake therapy records, even a doctor's note implying I was mentally unstable, to justify his control over public appearances. My grief wasn't just content anymore. It was currency. That night, I didn't sleep. I just sat in the dark, listening to the hum of the refrigerator, the distant city noise, the small sounds of a world that didn't know what it was about to witness. In the morning, I dressed simply. Black blouse, hair tied back, no makeup. The calm before revelation.
His podcast was streamed live, hundreds of thousands watching. He started with the usual tone, gentle, sincere, a little broken. Today, he said, I want to talk about moving forward, about how Areiba's been healing. I walked on stage. He froze mid-sentence. For a moment, the silence was holy. Then the audience erupted. Gasps, confusion, comments flooding the chat. I didn't speak immediately. I just placed a folder on his desk, labeled Facade. His eyes flicked to the camera, then to me. The calm in my voice cut through the noise. Tell them the truth, Mason. He stuttered. I don't know what you mean. You do. I opened the folder. Screenshots, transfers, forged documents, everything. The truth in black and white. Projected for millions. His face cracked. The mask sliding off in real time.
He reached for the papers, hands trembling. The audience chat exploded. What's happening? Is this scripted? Is he a fraud? I didn't need to raise my voice. Silence was louder. I turned the monitor toward the audience, revealing the donation logs, his luxury purchases listed under mental health outreach. His lips parted. No sound came. I watched the realization devour him. Not guilt, but fear. He whispered, "You're ruining me." I tilted my head slightly. No, Mason, you ruined yourself. I'm just showing the reflection. Security came in confusion, producers whispered into earpieces, the stream kept rolling. I walked off the stage without another word. Behind me, I heard him shout, voice cracking, a desperate man drowning in his own narrative. I didn't turn around. There's no satisfaction in watching someone drown when they filled their own lungs. That night, I stood by the window, the city lights flickering below like scattered embers. Mason's accounts vanished one by one. Sponsors withdrew, followers turned, the digital tide shifted. He called once. I didn't answer. Forgiveness isn't silence. It's indifference. People online called me brave. Others called me cruel. They were both wrong. I wasn't either. I was simply done. The watch, my husband's, sat on the windowsill. Still, cold, honest. I touched it once, lightly. Then I turned off the lights. In the darkness, I whispered, not to Mason, not to my husband, but to myself. The truth doesn't need to scream. It just needs to breathe. And for the first time since the crash, I did. Justice doesn't always echo. Sometimes it just exhales.